Speaker, I rise today to speak again about rape and sexual assault in the military. But first, I want to recognize the role our military played in bringing Osama Bin Laden to justice. Taking down the world's most notorious man, someone responsible for the deaths of thousands of innocent Americans, is a tremendous accomplishment. Our nation is so proud of the service of our members of the military. The news about killing Osama Bin Laden is another reminder that the military service is one of our nation's highest callings. This is precisely why we cannot, as a country, allow a few bad actors to besmirch the honor of the armed forces. And we certainly cannot condone a system that is designed to protect the perpetrators and punish the survivors. Just as the military sought justice for the victims of September 11th, we must continue to seek justice for those who have served their country only to be raped or sexually assaulted by one of their own. As a reminder, the numbers are staggering. The Department of Defense has said that over 19,000 members of the military were raped or sexually assaulted in 2010. Those are the Department of Defense numbers. And only 13% of them actually report the assaults. I made a pledge to share the victims' stories every week until Congress and this administration does something more than offer lip service. I recently set up an email account so survivors could share their stories with me. The address is stopmilitaryrape@mail.house.gov. Again, stopmilitaryrape@mail.house.gov. Today I want to share one of those emails. A servicewoman wrote, "I endured over a year of harassment while stationed at Point Loma, California. My class leader was a fleet returnee that referred to women by a number of derogatory names. He and two other men in the class would grope women. They would then publicly grope each other to prove that they were equal opportunity harassers. The class leader also would accuse women of being on the rag, or he would ask us if our vagina hurt. What would happen if one of your colleagues asked you if your vagina hurt? And yet this is largely permitted in uniform. It is permitted with a culture of fear that would rival the prison experience or the tyranny of gang-infested neighborhoods. I reported the behavior, and the class leader was relieved of his duties. He was already on a suspended bus for sexual harassment that he committed while on recruiting duty in his hometown. I then was ostracized for reporting bad behavior. This class leader told all the male students at this training center to make sure that whoever went to sea with me should make me pay. Another petty officer deployed on a mission a month ahead of me, he told the ship that I was a feminist and a lesbian that got someone that was on a suspended bus into more trouble. While stationed aboard that ship, I was groped and harassed by my work center supervisor. When we went to sea, he would send everyone back to their barracks by saying that he and I would finish cleaning up. Then he would rape me. The ship sailed for the Caribbean. We sailed through hurricanes and tropical storms off the coast of Florida. I was put on consecutive watches with this guy, and he raped me most of the time we were on watch together. I did get some reprieve because in high seas he would get seasick. Once he got sick all over me while he was raping me. I tried to report this rape and harassment to my chain of command. My senior chief took me out to the fantail of the ship and told me that the chain of command knew that I was a feminist and a Democrat, and if I said anything more about this, I would just be proving that I wanted to get the rapist in trouble. I attempted suicide, but backed out at the last minute. It still makes no sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. I've received countless emails like this and will continue to share them in the weeks ahead. Again, I invite survivors to tell their stories by writing to stopmilitaryrape@house.gov. During a time of such tremendous pride for our military, we should commit ourselves to removing the stain of rape and sexual assault from the great institution once and for all. I yield back.
The gentleman